Okay. Assalamualaikum and good evening. Okay, my name is Ahmad Safwan and I'm from section 02B and this is my group project. The title is the company that we choose is the Tenaga Nasional Berhad, and as you can see here, this is all my team members. The name of my team members. Here is all my team members, the picture and the name. And here is our what we are going to present, the content of a presentation. Okay, then it is an introduction for the TNB. Okay, about TNB. TNB is a multinational Malaysian electrical company, which means it's a big corporation and it's been established in the year 1949, and at that time it's known as Lembaga Elektrik Malaysia, and it changed its name to TNB in the year of 1990. And also TNB is the main provider and the sole provider, the main and sole provider of electricity in Peninsular Malaysia, excluding Sabah and Sarawak. Okay, TNB generate electricity through thermal power plant and hydroelectric power plant. Currently, TNB have 3 hydroelectric power plant and 8 thermal power plant. And TNB also maintain the national grid system, which supply electricity throughout all our country. The next is the ISMS area of the TNB. Okay, as we know, TNB is a big company and it needs to protect its information and procedure and also its customers. So the ISMS is being implemented from the year of 2014, and it covers the area of A8, which is the operational safety, which a specific contingency plan are in place and are tested on a regular basis to guarantee that vital function and service continue in an event of an emergency. Okay, here is a picture of the implementation of the ISMS. As we can see from the left picture is the TNB taken from the TNB Integrated Annual Report 2013. Here it highlights how the policy is being implemented. They are going through many activities trying to achieve the ISO IEC 2727001. And then on the right picture, we can see that here it's the ISMS is already been implemented, and you can see that it's been implemented in many places. The payment, the policies of the company and the protection, and it's been taken from the TNB Integrated Annual Report 2020. Okay, I'll pass my presentation to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you. My name is Jeffrey Priscilla, and this is my part, which is the proposed system. So the proposed system that we choose for TNB is the next slide, please. Is the safety control system. So this system will continuously check if there are any problems with the power generators or the power plant, and if there are any problems, it will notify the workers that there are things that need to be fixed or maintained, and it will also inform the workers about what might be the cause of the problem and how they can proceed and fix the problem. And the system will also make sure that the workers follow the SOP properly and ensure the safety of the workers and also civilians. And next, for the MECOS models that we choose is the correctness and reliability. So the system needs correctness because it needs to ensure that every output it gives is correct, because if the system give a wrong output, then it might cause a bigger problem, as the workers will fix the wrong problem or maybe won't fix it properly. And then for reliable, the system needs to be reliable because it needs to run continuously and keep checking for problems. If the system stops, then if there are problems during the downtime of the system, then it will trouble a lot of people. And this is all from my part. I will pass on to the next presenter.
Hi everyone, my name is Project-Tnb. I'm in charge of flowchart of safety control system. So now let's go for the flowchart. So the system started with the user need to enter username and password in order to log in. So after that, they click for the login button to log in into the system. After that, after login, they will be shown at the main page. At the main page there will be displayed the problems that found inside the cables or generators. So after that, the workers can click the problems to see the details for that problems. So after viewing those problem details, the worker can click confirmations to know for the problems and solve it. So before the worker trying to uh, fix the problems, there will be a SOP for the worker to be displayed. So the worker need to fulfill the SOP before they start the progress to fix the problems. So if the SOP is not fulfilled by the worker, there will be display please follow SOP message to the worker in order to let the worker to fulfill the SOP. So after the SOP is being fulfilled, the worker can proceed to solve the problems. So if the workers are not able to solve the problem successfully, they will display the problem not solved message, and the worker need to solve the problem again until able to solve the problem successfully. So after the problem is being solved successfully, the system will update that the problem has been solved. Then the problem is being solved, and that's all for the system done. So now let's go for the chosen template of this system. So the chosen template for our system is software design specification with SDD. So SDD is based on the IE standards 1016 to 1998. So the software design description is a representation of a software design that is to be used for recording design informations, addressing various design concerns, and communicating the information to the design stakeholders. An SDD usually accompanies an architecture diagram with pointers to deduce feature specifications of smaller pieces of the design. Practically, the description is required to coordinate a large teams under a single vision, needs to be a stable reference and outlines all parts of the software and how they will work. That's all for my part.
Okay, thank you. I'm Aled Adiana. I will explain my part about the checklist. Okay, next. Based on the template that we use with is the SDD, we made the checklist for the SDD preparation work progress. For the subject checklist based on the part of the SDD document. This is the following checklist. The first subject is the introduction document in which there is the purpose system, system identification, system overview, reference document, and context diagram. The second subject is data design in which there is the entity relationship diagram and data dictionary. And the third is general architecture in which there layer architecture, application architecture, business service layer, and middleware layer. And the fourth is about the detail design. And the last is requirement about the traceability. That's all for me. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Adiana. So my name is Muhammad Bisham Traviji, and now I'm going to explain about CMMI area process. So next, so the CMMI level for safety control system for this project is level 2, which is managed as a software design description IEEE STD 1016 until 1998 is employed. The primary area of level 2 CMMI will be focused on the relevance of perceived value on this requirement management. The requirement management methods serve as a roadmap for keeping the project on track at the critical period. When the development team is constructing the system, they follow the relevant document such as a software design description to do so. With a defined point of the document, management can see the status of system's product, including the system requirement service. Next, is a personal review process. So for the personal review process, next. So as we can see now, there's an entry criteria, which is none. And then there's input, which is software design description to review. And then next is activities. First, we need to print the checklist of the software design document, and then the SDD, and then the software design document to be reviewed. And then the second is review the software design document using the first item on the checklist and cross this item off when the review of the software design document is completed. And then third is continue reviewing the software design document using the next item on the checklist. And the next. And the number four is correct any unclear software requirement identified. And then the fifth is check that each correction did not create errors, bugs, or defect, plus requirement misunderstanding. Next is exit criteria, which is a corrected software design document. And then next is output, also same as the exit criteria, which is a correct software design document. Next is about measure. So measure is about measuring error to review the software design document in a person with an accuracy around 20 minutes. And then a project goal set about this software design document that will not cause any problem in achieving a specific goal. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, that's all from our team. Thank you.